What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/numot for all your magic card needs. So, they've uploaded a new draft here. This is the Artifact Remix draft. It is not a cube. It is a draft curated around artifact themes. So, looks like you're not going to have, unlike Cube, you're not going to have multiple rares and mythics in a pack, predominantly even. It's going to be like a normal draft just with basically everything to do with artifacts. So our rare opens Zahid, Djinn of the Lamp. It's going to be a 4-mana 5/6 flyer, I assume, in the majority of decks, right? As all you need to do is tap an untapped artifact. Chief of the Foundry, probably a really good uncommon pickup. Yeah, I don't remember playing this too often. The last time it was around, I think they had a previous artifact draft available. So I don't recall if this was like supposed to be a very aggressive format or not. I think it was. Also, I don't believe it was that good of a format, but we'll see. Again, I didn't play it all that much, so kind of hard to say. I'm going to go in with an open mind. Chromatic Star again here. Filigree Attendant, probably okay. Big flyer, right? If you're playing a bunch of artifacts. I bet you these artifact lands are actually pretty high pickups. Welding Sparks has got to be good removal here. I imagine Oaken Siren's probably fine. There's got to be a bunch of equipment in the format too, so like a Vigilant Flyer is pretty good, one that can ramp you. Bet you the Spell Bombs are just decent. Kind of like taking the Oaken Siren here then and seeing what happens. Oh yeah, Spyglass Siren here. Trail of Crumbs, probably a good food theme as well, I would think. Whenever you sack a food, yeah, Trail of Crumbs is great, though I don't think we want to build around that. Contagious Vorak. Oh, there's a Pirate Hat for the Oaken Siren. Opportunist is probably fantastic. Bridge is probably good. I'm going to stick with blue for now. I bet you blue has the best overall. Oh, we could take a Bone Splitter too. Disenchant? That's probably a really good removal spell in this format. I guess I'd rather have Bone Splitter than Pirate Hat initially. Just like blue-white flyers with equipment. I'm not sure about the, again, archetypes besides everything having to do with artifacts. There does appear to be a food theme of some variety, right? We saw some green enchantments. The not just the Trail of Crumbs in that previous pack. It had that weird food maker that like can overrun. So we'll see. Pick 5. Ancestral Blade's decent. There's another Halberd, 4 Mirrodin cards. Don't care for that one particularly. Brute Suit's probably fine. Terrarian's free. I don't think Chrome Prowler's a reason to keep taking a blue card. I'd rather take the Ancestral Blade here or one of the colorless artifacts. I think I'll just go with the Terrarian for now. It's free. Same thing here. I mean, there's a second Trail of Crumbs, but I'm just going to take the Renegade map. Let's see. Archaeomancer or Archaeomender rather, is probably really good. 3-mana Gravedigger. Mere Battle, not Battlesphere. Enforcer's probably decent. There's a blue-red artifact land here I could definitely take. Maybe I just try like a mono blue artifact deck out. Oh, Fleeting Memories. That's cool too. So there's like a cool clue theme as well. Captain Ripley Vance is really, really cool. Pays off to have cards like Terrarian with Captain Ripley. Pirates is probably fine. I think I'm going to take the land here instead. It is a lot of work for Ripley to work out, but So we can even play this on like turn 5 if we don't have another artifact on the battlefield somehow, right? Off of like one of the bridges. Dude, look at all that blue wheeling. Perfect. Whenever you discard one or more artifacts, create a tapped Power Stone. I'll take the Looter now over the Pirate Hat. Skull Bomb's great. Yeah, sweet. Cool little mono blue artifact deck here right now. Although I'm guessing I'm gonna regret not taking removal if this is the route I end up going. Man, we could have had double Trail of Crumbs. Wonder how good the food deck is. Not a big fan of Secrets of the Key, but it does make some cheap artifacts. Probably not going to play Brute Suit. All right, Briar Bridge Tracker. A good one, but maybe not for us. Let's see. There's a Candy Trail free roll. A couple of other artifacts free rolling, although the Wellspring really wants you to have a way to sacrifice it. So maybe I just take like the Gear Serpent here, or the Gear Seeker Serpent. Costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control, so seems like it'd be pretty easy to play this out as a really cheap 5/6. Cold Steel Heart, Crab, another blue bridge. Kind of like crabbing here. It's either crab or bridge. I think I'm going to take the crab. Ooh, Dance of the Manse. All right, that's another extremely fun one. We are going to take that for the funsies. Return up to X artifact or non-aura enchantments, each with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If X is 6 or more, they become 4/4s in addition. So we have Spell Bomb, we have Map, we have Terrarium. Those are the easy artifacts to pitch away. We have a Looter as well. Nice. We have a fun win con. And now we take the blue-white bridge here. I think the Candy Trail and the Terrarium are so good with Dance of the Manse too. But yeah, the blue-white land's just too good. What's this one again? Whenever it or another artifact enters, that's for like the white aggressive. There's Citizen's Arrest for some removal, and it's actually good with Dance too. Unless I want to just take the modular creature, which is also another good pickup, I would think. Dude, Ravenous Squirrel in this format. Pretty sweet. Got all those Modern Horizons 3 cards. Yeah, I better take removal. Deals combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact or enchantment. The red-green, like, anti-artifact deck. Man, another stockpile. It's the second one of those we've seen. Yeah, there goes the good green food card again. I guess we're going to take the Helm, but I don't know if I'm going to play that. It's pretty mediocre. Static Net is great. Excellent removal spell with some synergies. Artisan's good. Alright, so we can play white for removal then. We have a couple of white enchantment removal spells to go along with our dance, which is hopefully a bomb. I need to still pick up some more cycling artifacts, or artifacts that can easily put themselves in the graveyard. Like, we passed, what, 2 Chromatic Stars in pack 1. It is worth it to run the off-color bridges, right? It's okay with Zahid, good with Gear Seeker. If I discard it, it's great with Dance, because they turn into indestructible ones at that. Good with Urza, of course. Candy Trail's nice. Yeah, we wouldn't mind just drafting a bunch of Candy Trails, because the more Candy Trails you play, the more likely to find the Dance. I guess we probably want to get a couple of ways to actually ramp, though. Like, these are just fixing type things. We passed the, what, Cold Steel Heart? The Power Stones don't help for dance, sadly. Okay, the blue bridge wield. Mirror is probably fine. I don't actually think we've seen that many anti-artifact cards. Which is probably a good thing, excuse me. I don't know how this format would play out if there are just like 10 disenchants in every color. Bardiche. Probably not going to play the Bardiche either. All right, pack 3. Scrap Trawler, another really cool one. You can build like a weird eggs deck, maybe. Whenever it or another artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return to your hand target artifact in your graveyard with lesser mana. So I'm not sure if there are any 0 mana artifacts. No baubles or something. Because we have a lot of 1 mana artifacts that die. Or that we sacrifice, rather. Still good enough. Cleanup crew. Man, Captain Storm, kind of gross. Koi is probably fine for the looting if we wanted. Another Spellbomb's alright. Another Bridge is alright. I think I like taking the Koi at this point. Chrome Courier's excellent too. Another Bone Splitter, but I think this is better, right? 3 mana, 1/1 flyer, reveal the top 2, put 1 in your hand, the other in your graveyard. And if it's an artifact put in your hand, you gain 3 extra as well. Yeah, the card's way too nice. Just want to draft all of the Chrome Couriers, basically. Damn, this is like the 10th, actual 10th Erdwall Illuminator we've seen. What does this one do again? For each modified creature you control, this enters for less mana, not worth. I don't think we want Prototype. Tap an untapped artifact or creature you control, add a colorless. I guess that might actually have some utility over any of the other cards. Another map versus another Terrarian. So we can definitely shave on lands in this deck as well. We have Candy Trail, 2 maps, Terrarian, and Skull Bomb as all cheap artifacts that can cycle away. This isn't good, right? Wandering Strike, 5 mana? Ugh, that's probably not good either. But it is removal, I suppose. Oh, Stern Lesson's great. This deck is kind of all in on Dance of the Manse, it feels like. Another blue-white bridge, excellent. Yeah, I think this deck is probably just okay. But if nothing else, this will be good moving forward, assuming I do any more of this format. Have a better idea of what you should be doing or want to be doing or can be doing even. I could splash this. It's +1/+1 for each artifact you control and makes treasure. Sure. That might actually be worth splashing. It's kind of an extra win con, and we have so much fixing anyways. I don't think I'm going to run 15 lands, but I probably could get away with it. I think the Bone Splitter might be bad in our deck. Let's double check. I have a couple of cheap flyers, but yeah, I think the Bone Splitter is probably the worst of our things there. We get both of the blue-white bridges for sure. I guess I don't need to run the off-color ones. They're probably just, like, not quite good enough. So go super heavy on blue here. The only awkward thing about running this few white sources is maybe the Citizen's Arrest, but we should be okay. Alright. Blue-white little artifact deck here in the artifact draft, remix draft. Premier remix draft artifacts, yeah. Let's go off to round 1 and see how it does. Alright, no expectations here. Let's just jump in and see if we can dance. I don't think this is a keepable hand. We have none of our cheap artifacts. I have no white mana. Yeah, that seems like a mulligan to me. Okay, well, that hand has all the fixing, so here we go, I guess. So all the maps and Terrarion enter tapped. Retrofitter Foundry. Oh my lord. That card is absurd. We can static net it on turn 4, thankfully. Oh, they have Goblin Engineer too? Oh, man, they can return their Retrofitter Foundry. Their deck already looks better than mine. Jeez. I mean, I guess these are, especially the Retrofitter's kind of a bomb. Wow, that's sick. So we're gonna upkeep the map and add our deck even more. Yep, yep. Figures we would draw another land there. Well, at least it wasn't a land. I mean, I guess I have to static net the engineer. No, I guess we can still static net the foundry, because this exiles, it doesn't put it in the graveyard. But what they can do here is just now make a token with the foundry and then sack the token and get their Rhea apprentice back. Oh, this is all types of bad. Yeah. Oh, that's right. They can just sack the foundry in response too, and then get the I'm dead. Right. So I did need to eat the engineer. I eat the engineer. Well, then that doesn't matter. I still lose to the foundry. That's an exile effect. All right, they win. They win. I'm off it. That game, I got demolished. We made the wrong play. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. There was no chance. Retrofitter Foundry into Engineer. Too good. Yeah, I probably should just cut a land, right? 1, 2, 3. Ugh. 15 lands seems so low, but I guess in the world of best of one, it's probably right in this scenario. Just throw in the Bone Splitter. I'm sure I will get stuck on lands now, and admittedly, I did draw both of my maps that game, but let's try that. kind of got soloed by the Foundry plus the Engineer. Alright, hand looks decent. Let's get the tap land online. We can just go double 1-drop next turn. Scrying and then shuffling is a little bit awkward, but it is what it is. Courier's great. Siren turn 2, sure. So I guess I'm gonna map now and then play the Courier. I could have left the Cartographer's Companion on top to more guarantee something, but you don't need to hit an artifact with Chrome Courier. It will always, in essence, draw you a card. Simian Simulacrum, yo. Probably will just need to static net that big flyer then. That has Unearth, but it's double green, I believe. Yeah. And we have the Archaeomander in our graveyard as well, so this can help cast artifacts. Let's Archaeomander back our Chrome Courier. Let's get the flyer online. Yeah, we're doing stuff here. Speaking of, their own Archaeomander. And a Perilous Mirror with loot. So, let's see. Want a map for a plains. I guess I'm going to Chrome Courier to start. We don't need to Citizen's Arrest this turn. So I have 2 maps available. This is a Power Stone. Alright, excellent. We wanted them to play out their Simian before playing out our Arrest. Okay, taking 5. Another crab. So let's see, we can use the map. So the Power Stone for map. It's probably fine. Yeah, this just looks like a nice grindier game for us. Bake into a pie. Got me. All right, let us loot. Map. Good, we'll draw that. All right. This is a much more fair game. No dying to stupid, sexy, oh, boo. No dying to stupid, sexy retrofitter foundries. Sack their mirror to kill my flyer. Draw a couple cards. Good value there. Oh boy.
You're a fool if you think you can
Kill my Urza.
concede.
Hey, 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 hey. Oh, wait. 4, 5, 6. I need to draw 2 more lands. Yeah, I still need 2 mana. We could even spellbomb our own Archaeomender and get back like a Chrome Courier, but that's a little bit slow. I guess we bounce their crab.
Enough!
They do have the... Oh, they're attacking? That's not a good sign. They do have the treasure, so they can unearth their creature. Taste of Death. Nice. Each player sacks 3 creatures. You get 3 foods.
Power obeys the power.
Very cool. Oh, you know what? With the Power Stone, the Terrarian actually makes 1 mana for me to dance. So we get to dance here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. So we do this for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy crapo. And they're off it. Look at that. We did it. All right. The Dance of the Mance. Success. You love to see it. 7 4/4s. All with some kind of value, because the majority of them were not creatures, and the creatures we did have got a map and drew a card. There it is. Okay. We did the thing. Well, I guess that's all we wanted to do, so I guess we'll just try to get some bonus wins. Okay, on to the next game. Good enough. Turn 1, Bloody Fountain. Let's go with Candy Trail over Terrarian for now. Get some scry action. Probably want to keep the 2-drop, I would think, and we don't need the land since we have a 3rd. Ooh, Mr. Skinner. So they're going to be more likely the not true artifact deck, more like the anti-artifact deck, right? Byway Courier, yeah, for sure. I think I need to take the Serpent here over the land. Kind of hoping we draw a land again next turn. Emergency Weld back their Skinner. Okay. Sure. Did not draw a land. Just gonna get that beat down by these weenies. Oh, also did not find a land there. Wow. Gross. Oof. Oh, we might fall behind now. We do have 2 removal spells in our hand, which will help, but... Oh my gosh. So map off of the Power Stone. Arrest the Puff. That can get large. Can't be blocked. Let's see. I guess I need a map for a blue source here. They only have 1 card in their hand, though. Like Bone Splitter into a Gear Seeker. I guess this is if they have specifically a removal spell, I'm gonna lose. So maybe I should static net the Sprite instead. But if I static net the Sprite, I live, but is that even good? Maybe it's better here to go Siren plus Siren and equip the Splitter. Couldn't beat that anyways on one of my creatures. And they had Bacon the Pie. So even if I had gone for the Serpent, I was dead. The only winning play was to the only surviving play was to static net. Yeah, the missed land drop killed us for sure. Brutal. Well, hopefully we get to Dance of the Manse at least one more time. Alright, 1 and 2 on to game 4. There's our dance, but this is not a keepable hand. Wow, what a garbage hand, actually. That's a keeper because we have the Candy Trail. Actually, I'm going to pitch the Siren here. I think the Archaeomander and Evidence are better. Okay. Ooh, this might be another... Yeah, I think this is an aggressively leaning format. Fortunately for us, it looks like our opponent doesn't have anything here. I think I'd rather just sack the Candy Trail and try to find a land than play out the Siren. Okay. Both players missed a land drop. They have a Mutt here, though, on this turn, which means we take 3 and they might find a land. Yeah, they're just blue-red pirates. Damn. They hit another land, too. Alright, let's mender back our trail. And this format might be a little bit too aggressive for Dance the Manse plans, without having a lot of good early interaction. Oh god, Whirler Rogue. I'm gonna take 4 unblockable. Oh, okay. They're gonna let me trade with the Song Shaper. That's fine. Man. Oof. Punish of 15 lands now becoming evident. Oh, yikes. Yikes, yikes. They have a Voltage Surge or something, too? Holy smokes, dude. Yeah. We're just missing too many lands. Good game. Well, friends, we tried to dance, and instead we are sitting in the corner crying. Let's go with that. We went 1 and 3 with a Dance of the Manse attempted deck, although I will say now we have a better understanding of the format. It does appear to be more aggressively slanted, so I'm sure you can build a good Dance of the Manse deck, but this does not appear to be it. You need to have a lot of good early interaction or just like early creatures, because I'm guessing this is going to be one of those faster formats, and if I recall correctly, the previous Artifact remix format was also pretty fast, so if you are going to play this format, just know to draft early things and cheap removal, which is kind of the case always in best of one, but you know, sometimes you got to try something new. Anyways, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.